welcome to Koh Samui. Oh, that's quite nice actually. What in the sick fucking joke is this? She put her fingers in my ear and she did it twice. My name's Nathan and this is my 8th drink. Good morning, and what a beautiful morning it is too. It is a scorcher today. Don't know what the temperature is, not going to check it, can't be asked to get my phone out of my pocket. I've just taken Fred back to the motorbike rental place, so he's returned now, so I'm just going to walk back to my hotel. I'm happy I've been doing my research about like where to rent the peds from, to be fair, because every single time I've taken one back, all 3 times now, have been so simple. Just literally get there, money back, no hassle, no problem, bosh. Fred was a good ped, to be fair. He wasn't quite Pedro, but he was definitely better than Patricia. Second on the list, Pedro, Fred, Patricia. That's the good shit. So it's my last day here on Koh Samui today. So I'm travelling over to Koh Tao this morning. I've got a 12:30 boat booked. It's currently 9:30, so plan is bit of breakfast, go to reception, book a taxi to take me to the ferry port at about 11 o'clock, get there for about 11:30, an hour before we set off, get over to Koh Tao, and luckily my hotel that I've booked on Koh Tao is like a 2-minute walk from the ferry port, so it's pretty banging when I get there. I don't have to faff about getting a taxi or anything like that. So yeah, I've ordered myself a little egg and sausage on toast for breakfast with a Thai tea. I've never had a Thai tea, so we'll see what that's saying. Doesn't look fantastic, and I did pass up on a Mackey's breakfast for this, so hopefully it's alright. First time trying Thai tea. Oh my god, that's from... Oh my god. That is phenomenal. I don't know why that's so good. Hello. Right, so just touched down in my room in Koh Tao for the first 3 nights at least. We are in a, what do you call it? It's like another bungalow again, very similar to the one in Pai. So this one cost me £20 a night, so a bit cheaper than the accommodation was in Koh Samui. So we got the oldest looking fridge you'll ever see in your life. Absolutely filthy. Didn't even look in it, to be fair. Yeah. Bed here, both my bags there, a mosquito net which doesn't, I'm not sure how that's going to work, so I'm not going to use that. A couple of waters over there, a safe just randomly plopped on the wall, aircon the most important thing, and then in here we have the bathroom, which is probably the best bit, to be fair. It's actually quite nice, it's decent enough, clean enough, tidy enough. And then we've got a little balcony out the front. It's got a little seating area here and a hammock, which is pretty cool. Trying that out. But yeah, I'm going to take the next sort of 15-20 minutes, get my stuff sorted, relax for a minute, and then I'm going to go get some food because your boy is absolutely starving. That crossing, by the way, the last like hour of it, choppiest boat I've ever been on in my life. Like, I've been on a lot of boats, done a lot of dodgy sailings from England to France. That was different gravy. That was like, the boat was like sideways at some points. But yeah, pretty decent little room, can't complain. Welcome to Koh Tao. Got myself another little ped number. This one's called Mo, short for moped. It'll do. It's not original, it's not funny, I just can't be asked to sit here and try and think of a name. I just pulled over to see if I could find myself a petrol station because there's nothing in it, and I pulled over next to this. Right, we're just going to excuse the hair. I can't be asked to get the hat out of the bag, but look at this. This is generational. So the hotel that I'm staying in here in Koh Tao is right next to the ferry pier, where obviously I got off, which was great convenient for myself, but every hour or so, the main town bit that I'm in is absolutely swamped with people getting off the boat. How do I get out? So glad I got the peg so I can go to a little bit of a quieter area and such. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some petrol, and then I need to eat. I'm so hungry. So that was a little spot called Choo Choo. They do Thai food and pizza, and that was a Penang curry pizza. and it was unbelievable. So I'm gonna head back to the hotel now, get some swim trunks on, head to the beach, get a little afternoon dip in. That's what I'm fancying. Like a fly to shit. Did I just pay 50 baht to get onto a public beach? Yes. The water is way clearer. There's fishes down there, but I haven't got any goggles yet, so I won't be able to see them. I'll see if you can see them. Oh God, I've just realised it's been less than half an hour since I've eaten. Yeah, getting bored now. I need some fucking goggles, man. That would have been sick. That's a tomorrow morning job. I'd like to insert into the record that I've actually lasted more than 5 minutes on the beach. Personal growth. It's the whole point I came here. Right, it's just on 7 o'clock. I'm going to leave Mo at the hotel, take a little stroll down to Seri Beach, which is the closest beach to my hotel. They do fire shows and stuff there, apparently every night. Don't know what time. I'm not planning on staying too long. If I can find myself a nice little place to post up, have a couple changs, I will. If not, I'll just go back to bed. So they do a thing on Koh Tao called the Jungle Party, which is just a massive rave in the middle of the jungle as it goes. It's on tonight. I had a look online just to see sort of what it was like. Absolutely not, I'm not going to that, but that is on somewhere. So after walking for about 35 minutes, settled on a little beach lounge, quite the vibe. Got myself a chang, but it's a can. Don't know how I feel about that. Good morning, it is day 2 in Koh Tao, day 16 in Thailand. Early one this morning, as you can hear. Just ridden down to the same beach that I was at yesterday. It's about 9 o'clock. Seems to be no one here this morning, which is good. Got some goggles as well. Yeah, much less crowded than it was yesterday, which is understandable because everybody's still in bed. Okay night's sleep last night, so that jungle party was on, and obviously you could tell when everybody was getting back about 5-6 in the morning because it was loud. And that shed I'm staying in is pretty much exactly that. It's pretty much a shed in the jungle. So I'm going to go over here, set my stuff down next to these rocks. Lovely stuff. In the interest of keeping everybody in the know, I obviously went to 7-Eleven on the way here, got myself a cheese toastie and a iced coffee. Did you even have to ask? Already steam it up. I decided not to get a snorkel just because I hate the idea of breathing through a fucking snorkel, so I'll just have to dive down and come back up. Right, operation, find some baby reef sharks and try and remember to breathe out of my mouth. I just got bit by a fish twice. It freaked me out. I've got a boo-boo. Ouch. God, there's no great whites because this massive, great big gash on my foot. God, probably get eaten. Ouchie wawa. Remember when I was younger, I used to be really scared that there was going to be sharks in the pool, and I was convinced a great white shark was going to come out of like the water sucking bit. I don't know what it's called. Suck. Where's that? I will say, I'm not that strong a swimmer anymore. I used to be really good at swimming. I can't swim for shit anymore. This one's very fancy and colourful. I'm going to try and follow it. Oh, nearly fell over. Oh, look at this one. There you go. I can successfully say, whilst in Thailand, I swam with sharks. So that is where I smacked on the rock, but these little ones here is where the fish keep fucking nibbling my feet. Well hurts, mate. Oh my hair. That was so annoying. You just saw that one swimming along the bottom, and then some fucking Thai or Indian or whatever he is. Baby shark here! Now look. They're all fucking following it. Just leave it alone. Sometimes I just wish I was a girl so I could get my boobs out of the beach. Same thing really, isn't it? So for lunch I've come to a place called Mama Tam, which is all the rave on TikTok. I've ordered myself a fried chicken with fried rice. It was a bit complicated trying to get that, but we'll see what comes. So that was bloody good, and that only cost me just shy of £3, so I will not bark at that. Back to the ped now and get myself to a viewpoint. So I just had one of the scariest and most treacherous moped rides of my life. Probably on par with the ride to Pai when it started raining, in terms of like possible danger. Was it worth it? You tell me. Possibly the best view definitely the best view I've seen this whole trip. That is phenomenal. It's about 5:30 now. I've just been to 7-Eleven, stocked up on some loot. I've just driven the ped down to Sari Beach, same beach I was on last night when I was sat in the beanbag. Water's looking a little bit choppy, I can't lie. The sunset's on this side of the island, and I've been in Thailand for 16 days, nearly 17 days, and I'm yet to see a sunset, so I wanted to make a conscious effort to get some sunset content for you tonight. I don't know whether I should post up right here or walk along the beach, find a little bar ski, get a little chang ski. I've got about an hour to the sunset, so yeah, I'm going to go for a little stroll, and if not I'll come back here. It's a bit cloudy this evening, so I'm not really sure how good the sunset's going to be, but it'll be a sunset, which is better than I've had so far. Also, what I find really funny, since being in Thailand, normally when you are looking for somewhere to like eat or drink, you look for somewhere that's really busy, because that would indicate that it's good. However, I found myself looking for places that are empty, because I'm socially awkward and I don't like people. It's funny, just observation. I don't know if you can hear me because that is loud, but I just found myself sat down in a little fairly empty gaff. I've just ordered a random cocktail, Jay. I don't know what it is, but it's happy hour for 120 baht, so I said okay, fine. Okay, so it would appear that it's a little bit too cloudy for a proper sunset, but still lovely. Good morning, it is day 17. Got the standard breakfast of champions, iced latte, cheese toasty and a vitamin drink. Not really sure what I'm going to do today, to be honest with you. I was going to go back to the beach, go to a different beach and swim with some turtles. However, I don't know if you could tell on the camera, I did burn quite a bit yesterday in the short period of time that I was at the beach yesterday morning, so I don't particularly want to make that worse. So the idea is I'm going to try and stay out of the sun for the next couple of days. Easier said than done. I'm currently sat in the sun and I've chosen to wear a vest today, so that wasn't the smartest play. What is this? It's like a monkey squirrel. So I've just come to this abandoned resort. Still have to pay 100 baht to get in, but at the end of this abandoned resort area there is supposed to be 2 very nice beaches. There's also a Pepsi. On Google it says you can't get here unless you come via boat. Well, I'm about to prove that wrong. Stunning scenes. He said it was a 4-minute walk. I've been walking for about 9 minutes now, so don't know if he's the Flash or what, or I've gone the wrong way. They're right about it being abandoned. All these buildings are empty. It's a shame really, because it would make a really, really nice resort. Oh wow, there is literally like one family of 4 people here, that is it. Yeah, not much in regards to shade on the actual beach itself, which is to be expected, it is a beach. But this is all completely derelict. There's no one here. So this used to be a resort called Chumchuri Resort. I don't know what happened to it, but it literally is just completely abandoned. Really want to explore, but I don't know sort of how long it's been abandoned and what sort of structural integrity is like. There is a bit that goes upstairs here, but they have, pretty sure that means don't go up there, so I'm not going to do it. I don't know where the other beach is, so I'm going to go and try and find that out now. According to Apple Maps, the other beach in question is in this general direction. It says I can't get there by foot, so we're going to try, and if it gets too scatty we'll just turn back. Heading in the right direction. I can hear water. This is all abandoned. No human life in sight. This is one of those locations that if I slipped and hurt myself, nobody's coming looking for me. So, better be careful. So I found one of the old rooms to this hotel complex. Completely vandalised. Down here looks mega though. Can you imagine just waking up and that being outside your hotel room window? Crazy. I wonder why it didn't work, because it's beautiful. Well, it would have been. It's not so beautiful anymore. I'm going to head back to the first part now, because the path that went any further than that just getting worse and worse and worse, and I really don't want to get stuck out here because I've got literally no phone signal either. Yeah, I've definitely come a different way back. I do not trust that. Right, you know when you go exploring on Minecraft, you forget where your base is. You always make it back eventually, you just got to try and find the right way. You'll be glad to know I made it back to this first beach here. Just sat on a little sun lounger. It'd be lovely if there was a bar here or something operational, just to get a little drink, because I'm sweating buckets from that little adventure. So I'm going to chill out here for 5-10 minutes, get back on the ped, which is another 10-minute walk away, get myself to a 7-Eleven, get a little refreshment, and then I'll start thinking about lunch really. Forgot about this bit. Okay, now, question for you. If you were to ask what flavour that is, what would you say? I'll wait. Lemon. You got it wrong. Pretty decent gym session, to be fair. You remember how much I really enjoyed that Thai tea in Koh Samui? Well, that protein shake I just had at 7-Eleven was a Thai tea flavoured, so I thought, oh, this could be generational. It was not. It tasted like absolute shit. I left Chiang Mai 10 days ago, and I've only just realised that I left my other pair of swim shorts on the back of the door in the hotel room, because I was fumbling around for them this morning trying to think, oh, is one of the like the washing ladies taken them? Have I left them somewhere? And then I remembered I put them on the back of the door to dry out after I went in the pool that night in Chiang Mai, and yeah, never got them. So rest in peace to the red Nike swim shorts, but I've survived this far with just one pair since then, so is what it is. I can tell you one thing, I am very, very excited to get off Koh Tao tomorrow morning. Not necessarily aimed towards Koh Tao as a place, really, really good place. It's so chill. It's my favourite of the 2 islands I've been to for sure. However, this hotel room, I just don't like it. First of all, it's basically, there's no difference between being outside and inside. Like the windows you can see behind me aren't really windows. Half of them haven't got any glass in, so it doesn't keep the heat out, also doesn't keep the AC in, also doesn't keep the bugs out or the lizards out. The room is full of bugs and lizards, which is fine, they're all harmless apart from the mosquitoes that bite the shit out of me, but like they just freak me out. Like I go into the bathroom and there's a big fat lizard there, obviously it runs off, but I'm like, oh. Every morning so far, 6 o'clock, work starts here. They're clearly renovating or building this place up, but it's not like next door, it's not like the one that side, it's on my actual cabin. They're just banging away at the side of it, drilling stuff in. I go out and there's just loads of workers just surrounding my cabin. Like when it's 6 o'clock in the morning, even if it wasn't 6 o'clock in the morning, even if it was like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm still just trying to relax and it's just not on. Case in point, literally as I say it, this guy just comes up onto my decking that I'm sat on, talking to a camera, starts looking at stuff. Oh my god, look at the size of that lizard. And finally, the staff are just rude as you like. Now I come up and park my ped here usually, right? But there was a lady sweeping leaves, so I thought, okay, no worries. Parked it over there instead so that she can continue doing her job, and she fucking starts shouting at me and then storms off and leaves all the leaves there. She must have come back sitting whilst I was in the room and gotten rid of them because they're not here. I thought, I'm parking here so that you can continue doing your job, and now I'm getting moaned at. Yeah, so this hotel room, I mean, you get what you pay for. It's £20 a night, but I paid like £12 a night in places before, and it's been way better than this. It's an experience, but I wouldn't recommend to anybody to stay at this hotel in particular. And I think I'm the only one staying here because all the other cabins appear to be empty. Right, and there's a guy coming down here with a ladder now. I guarantee he pops it up against my cabin and just starts banging away again. Right, so just been to go and get some money, aka return the ped. So I got my deposit back. Again, so simple, so easy. This is me every time I go to the bathroom since I've seen that massive lizard in there. I got a little bit peckish, so I've come to a place called It's a Wrap, which is just down the road from my hotel. I've ordered a hot honey sriracha chicken wrap and a Thai tea. Hopefully this Thai tea will rule out the awful one I had earlier. Once again, that was bloody banging. Wasn't too heavy, exactly what I needed. Don't know what it is about food in Thailand. Everything just tastes better. There's only been like 1 or 2 meals that I've been like, ugh, that was alright. Everything's just been incredible. Temperature's a lot cooler this evening, which is very nice because it's been a very, very hot day. But this is the beach directly out the front of my hotel. I've not actually been here yet. Not as good as the beaches I have been to, so I haven't missed out on much. I've royally butchered that pour. Back at the same gaff I was at last night. It started pissing it down, so everybody has flooded into indoors in this place. I've got myself a little table for one. So I sat there for another hour trying to wait for the rain to cool down. It's calmed down a little bit. It is still very heavily raining, but I don't want to get stuck there all night, so I'm walking back now. I didn't get very far and it is just opened up again. Fuck it. I'm just gonna get wet.